Hey guys, it's Justin Goodbread here with Financially Simple. So I've been busy, and look, I was out mowing the yard on the bush hog, and a splinter cut my lip. So before you ask, which I know somebody will, what happened to your lip, Justin? So that's what happened. I was bush hogging, and a splinter caught it and ripped a piece of skin out. It hurts. Anyways, I was with a group of business owners this week, and they said, "Hey, Justin, why do I need a business planner?" So that was my Ask Justin question of the week. So I'm going to give you a couple of scenarios that I've dealt with just this week. It is Tuesday, Tuesday, December something or another, or November. I don't even know anymore. Anyways, I've actually had these three scenarios happen. The first one was a very long-term friend of mine. He called me and he said, "Justin, I'm getting crucified on taxes this year. I've been listening to you preach about tax planning. Help." Sent over his financials, very successful, almost an 8-figure net worth. I mean, very successful. This guy he knows his stuff. He sends over bits and pieces of it throughout the day yesterday, and I meet with him and I say, "So-and-so, based on what I can see, just real quick, I can cut about $30,000 in taxes. Let's get your CPA on the phone." We got CPA on the phone. CPA is like, "Yeah, we can do those things. That we can do. It's not a major." Somebody's trying to call in. Anyways, he goes, "Yeah, we can do those things." Well, it's $30,000. Nonetheless, it was a big deal. So that particular business owner has all sorts of attorneys, all sorts of CPAs. They never had a CFP look holistically at their finances and show them, here's how you can reduce your taxes. Then as I was talking to that business owner, we went through and saw 6 different areas of his business that we can add extreme value to and position him for tax planning benefits using tax-free dollars long term. That was number one. The second phone call occurred this morning. I had a referral from a friend who said, "Look, I'm 40 years old. I have a business that does $7 million a year in revenue. I want to retire in about 10 years. Perfect. We got a book coming out here very soon. I don't even know what the title is anymore. They've been changed 5 or 6 times. Anyways, you can build net worth and retire in 10 years if you're a business owner." So instantly, he and I started talking. I said, "We can do this, we can do that, we can do this." And he's telling me information. And he's like, "Brother, man, I need some help. Everybody I talk to just wants to sell me stocks and bonds or sell me some whole life insurance policy." I'm like, "Man, look, as business owners, our number one asset is our business. We have to have somebody holistically who speaks the financial language, but who is there to help us drive the value of our business. Yeah, we're going to deal with those investments. We're going to deal with some insurances. We're going to look at those things, but that should not be the driving force." He actually had somebody try to sell him a cost segregation study and then collect 40% of the tax savings from a cost seg study. Makes no sense, but that's what happened. I had another individual just reach out to me. We've been on the calendar for today, and he said, "Justin, I'm buying into an 8-figure business. I'm in my early 50s. My wife and I are worth 7 figures today. I've never done this before. I've never bought into a business. I've never been an individual business owner. I need help." So we're listening and we're talking through the scenarios and the various circumstances that he's dealing with. And I just asked 2 questions, and he stopped and he looked at me and he goes, "Man, I hadn't thought about that." I'm like, "Well, we got to think about that. Plus, we all got to think about all these other scenarios." So I began putting all those different scenarios in place for him. And he goes, "Dude, I need help. Come help me." So the reason why business owners need a business planner is because a true planner who focuses on business owners, we're working with dozens of business, if not hundreds of business owners who are facing various things. And it's more than likely I have seen, or a good business planner has seen, the things that you're going to run up against. We know the language. We know how to talk the talk. We know how to communicate with the other professionals like attorneys and CPAs. And if we are good at our job, then the other attorneys and CPAs often value our advice. Now, does that mean we're always 100% right on T, that we're not going to miss something? No, that's why I always say you got to have a good CPA. A good CPA. I actually had a CPA the other day. This is a rant for a second. I showed a CPA how to cut their client's tax bill down $70,000, and the CPA said, "Well, I'm not going to show it to my client because it wasn't my idea." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" She's like, this individual was like, "No, I didn't think of it, so I'm not going to show my client." So I'm like, "I'm going to tell my client they need to fire you. Get a good CPA in." So you need a CFP, a CPA, and an attorney. Look, every business owner needs somebody that can look holistically at their life and drive value, net worth increase. That's what we're tracking. So guys, I wanted to give you that Ask Justin today. Why is it that we need a business financial planner to act as for business owners? That's why. We're dealing with things. We think differently. We are working in capacities that very few people know how to work in. If we are business owners and we started and sold business like myself, then you even know how to do transitions and prepare businesses for sale and all the other fun stuff. So with that, I've got to go answer this phone call from another business owner who's going to pay $700,000 in taxes unless they implement some of the recommendations that I've been working with their CPA on. And I think I've got it down to about $90,000 in taxes, all legal, using just various strategies. But I got to go answer that phone call. Hey guys, like I say every week, life is hard, life is complicated, and life can be frustrating. But life is good. Life is good. Hey, look, y'all go out and make it a great day.